Hey, what's up, everyone? Arctic here, and yeah, it's another Marvel Heroes video talking about the patch that they recently released. That's basically going into effect as I talk about the notes themselves. But I've been playing a lot of Marvel Heroes lately. I'm not sure how many of you have been tuning in to some of my live streams, but for the last, I'd say, about 4 days, I've been streaming on and off, which is pretty wild for me, I guess, because there hasn't been a game that I've really been picking up on streaming. And if you don't know a lot about Marvel Heroes, I actually included a link in the description to my rundown, quick review of it. But it's basically Diablo-esque or Torchlight or Path of Exile. Pick your poison. It's one of those action RPG games, and the whole reason I got into it was because of the Marvel characters. I've kind of been eyeballing this game for a while, and then they released on Steam. It's free to play, so there's not like I was hesitant because of the price or anything like that. But that's one of the reasons that I got into it. I love Marvel characters, big time comic guy, so it's just something I wanted to try out and see if it was fun, and I'm enjoying myself. For that reason. Now, with this patch, I've been kind of lurking on the forums at how people are generally perceiving the game. IGN had a 5.7 review of it or something like that, and it's hard to really assess. I think a game like this, especially really early on, because there's so many expectations that people have in the action RPG genre. When you try to go up with against Blizzard with Diablo, or even Torchlight was a phenomenal for the price, and Path of Exile. I've heard fantastic thing about the game, but I just haven't been interested in it because there's nothing there that would make it oh, let me just hop into this. Despite my friends saying it's cool, I'm just not interested. So. I've kind of been looking at what Gazillion is trying to do with this game, and it sounds like, and it seems like, they really want this to flourish, and they're really listening to the community and making changes as quickly as they can. And it's just funny to me because I'm in the gaming industry, so when I see oh my God, no one is responding, they're not listening to our feedback, it's taking forever to put in these changes, they didn't do the right stuff. It's man. You really get scope for what a lot of other studios have to deal with. But needless to say, let me get back on to this patch. Like I said, I'm really enjoying the game, and I was planning on doing some guides, and then I heard about this patch that was coming up this week. So I decided to hold off. I was going to do Thor first. Matter of fact, I had started some of the editing for it, and I just halted production on it because I knew this patch was coming out. And there's a lot of changes, specifically to Thor is one of the guys that I use. And I just go through a list of all the characters that I have, not all of them I've played yet, that have received changes. There's way more. Most of them are buffs to, damage. Some of it is survivability, which I think they pretty much have determined that they need to buff all of the characters for the durability towards endgame because people are dying so quickly. So I have Cable, who got buffed a little bit, Captain America, Hulk got buffed a little, Iron Man got buffed a little, Miss Marvel, Minor, Thing, Minor, Thor had lots of buffs because he doesn't have a whole lot of build viability. So I think they were trying to make it more appealing to try some different builds out. So that's why I'm so interested in Thor's changes. And Wolverine, who else did I miss? Daredevil is also one. Wolverine received actually a pretty major change, and I'm actually playing him right now. For anyone that watched my live stream yesterday, probably saw I was running around with him. And I think I have the rebroadcast going up on Amazing MLG if it's not already. So, if you want to watch that or whatever for an hour and a half, you can get into it. But, I'm really digging, that they're trying to buff the characters and make more builds viable. For Thor, for example, there was really only a couple things you can do past level 32, which is, Thunderous Charge in, Bring the Thunder, which is his AoE lightning based move, and then everything else felt pretty underwhelming because you had to get in melee and you just die. So I'm hoping that some of the defensive changes that they made with this patch really help. And I'm not going to get into the specifics of those, but just know that they've made some changes if you guys are playing it. Health bars are now showing up. I know I've seen just people on the forums kind of talking about that. And then I guess with this build, they really want to showcase build viability and variety, so that everyone's not playing, you know, one specific way with a character. So there's some other changes in there, changes to enemies and bosses, and changes to items and artifacts and stuff like that. But if you're interested, I have the patch notes in the description. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I think I told you guys, if you guys watch my video before with the Hulk, like I plan on doing a lot of stuff for this game in the meantime while I'm doing a lot of other stuff, because I'm enjoying it. So I hope you guys kind of enjoy the content that I create for it. And if you're on PC, hit me up, try it out. I've been playing with a couple guys that have been in Twitch or in my Razer Comms group. But until the next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for future videos on my channel.